Hey guys, Sensei Steve here. In this video, we're going to be talking about macronutrients, or macros. As I explained in the last video, macronutrients are where our body gets its energy from. So this video, we're going to look at each macronutrient a little more closely and see why each of them are important. First up, protein. Protein's everybody's favorite macronutrient. It's been referred to as the building blocks of the body. Proteins are made up of amino acids. Different combinations of amino acids make different proteins. For example, your nails and your hair are made of a protein called keratin. Different protein than what's in your skin or in your muscles. It's not a secret that if you're working out and eating a lot of protein, you will get stronger. Most of the information online when you look at protein and getting stronger is more oriented towards bodybuilders or powerlifters, people trying to gain a lot of muscle mass. In Judo, we usually pick a weight category close to whatever we currently are and try to stick with it. So instead, we try to keep our weight about the same and just get stronger over time, slowly losing fat and gaining muscle. This is called a recomp, short for recomposition. So, protein is a macronutrient. That means your body can get energy from it. Through a process, it turns it into glucose, which is in your bloodstream, and that's where your body actually gets its energy from. However, protein is not an ideal source of glucose. It gives off a lot of waste and byproducts, and you've got to get rid of that somehow. It'll come out through your sweat, which smells terrible. And if you're using protein as a primary source of energy, you're missing out on all the benefits that you get from the other macronutrients, fats, carbohydrates. Fats are a very energy-dense form of calorie storage. It has to do with the way everything squeezes together at the molecular level. This is why fats have 9 calories per gram, as opposed to protein and carbohydrates, which only have 4. Now there's 3 types of fats: trans, unsaturated, and saturated fats. Each of these are again broken up into other varieties. Those are the 3 main groups. Trans fats gets a lot of bad press. That's because it's bad for you. 2 types of trans fats. One comes naturally from animals. The other is like processed vegetable oil. Terrible for you. Fortunately, in 2015, the United States banned it. 2018, Canada did the same. So you're not going to find it in your food. You really don't need to worry about it that much anymore. Now we have unsaturated fats. You'll find these in fish, avocado, and nuts. They're what are generally considered the healthy fats. Then there's saturated fats, also sometimes referred to as just animal fats. They're denser than unsaturated fats. Unsaturated fats you'll also often find as oils like fish oil, avocado oil. Saturated fats, think of like bacon grease. It's solid at room temperature. Now, gets a lot of bad press because it has increased chance of causing like heart disease. A lot of studies out for that. However, if you're a very active individual, say doing judo a couple times a week, keeping an eye on your weight, those risks aren't that great. You're doing a lot more for your body by just being active and healthy, keeping your heart healthy and active. It's more a worry for people that are sedentary, where those saturated fats will then, creep up and start to kill you. If you have a very physical job, or something where you're on your feet all day, every day, saturated fats are really good. Well, any fats really, because it takes a long time for your body to break them down. So you have that energy spread out over a longer period of time. Help keep you full and give you a lot of energy as you're busy burning a lot of energy. However, you don't get the energy quickly. That's reserved for carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, carbs. This is where you get your fast energy. Again, broken up into 3 groups. 2 big groups, but really there are 3. Fiber doesn't count. So you have your complex carbohydrates and your simple carbohydrates. So your fiber, you don't get calories from that. It just helps move things through your body, keeps you regular. Starches are your complex carbohydrates you actually get energy from. So think of pasta or whole wheat bread. It takes more steps for your body to break that down, and there's often other important nutrients in those starches that are good for your body. So sugars, again, I'm going to talk about three forms: sucrose, glucose, and fructose. Sucrose is actually just a combination of fructose and glucose. So sucrose, think table sugar, think baking sugar. If you got a bag of white sugar at home, that's sucrose. Now, glucose is the type of sugar that's found in your bloodstream. That's what your body actually uses as energy. Fructose is the type of sugar that's found in fruit. Fructose is good for you in small doses. The amount of sugar that you'll find in fruit, totally okay. However, a lot of processed food will have corn syrup in it. Processed corn syrup is just pure fructose, and it's bad for you in high doses. Your body can't process the amount of fructose that's going into your body. So far better just to cook your meals at home than instead of getting these instant meals, your pizza pockets and whatever. Chips, again, it's bad for you. Don't eat. All right, as a general rule, if you don't need a bunch of energy right now, you're not going to go to a fight, or if you're not going out to like work out or go for a run like right now, stick to starches. Complex carbohydrates take longer to break down. They'll keep you feeling full longer, and they won't immediately spike your blood sugar. Sugars will, which if you are going to do some high activity right now, spiking your blood sugar, not such a bad thing. You're going to burn it off right away. The real problem is when you're having that junk food, you're having the sugars, you're eating the fruit, and then you don't do anything. So say you have a big sugary bowl of cereal, then you go to school, you're just sitting at a desk. That's not good for you. You're going to feel your energy spike up. That's the sugar rush. That's your blood sugar going way up. You have a bunch of energy right now, but you don't use it. Your body releases a bunch of insulin to bring that sugar level back down. However, it's not always exact with that. If it releases too much insulin, your blood sugar gets too low, and then you're tired and lethargic. That's the crash. That's how that cycle works. On the whole though, if you need a quick burst of energy, or you just exerted yourself really hard and need to perk yourself back up, a little bit of sugar goes a long way. This wraps up part 2 of my Weight Management 101 series. The big takeaway I want everyone to get from this is that all the macronutrients are important, and simply having a balanced diet is the best thing you can possibly do. I'll see you all next time, and thanks for watching.